Hi, we're TeachAdapt, and our mission is to educate and train teachers to make their class more enjoyable for both students and teachers. My name is Megan, and these are my teammates, Ali, Borna, Caitlin, Madison, and Monica. In spite of COVID, our team realized that the sudden switch from in-person learning to virtual learning was extremely hard for all parties to adapt to. And while students suffered from being bored in class and being disengaged, teachers struggled with creating new lesson plans and adapting to learning new technologies. As a result, we decided to train teachers to take advantage of these online resources and implement them into their upcoming lessons. This is also equally beneficial for students because we include more interactive features that will catch their interest and have them immerse themselves into the lesson. Online learning is very new, and old education platforms are just not ready to handle the needs of teachers. Since schools have allocated so much of their budget to student resources, teachers are left feeling unprepared to teach through a screen. On top of this, many teachers have not been introduced to effective softwares yet, which is unfortunate because learning and using these online tools are a huge part of success in the virtual classroom.
When researching our market, we saw the sudden peak in search terms such as online teacher resources and software for schools and other of the sort when COVID-19 hit around mid-March and everyone started transitioning to online learning. The mass amount of Facebook groups for teachers that popped up was eminent as well. Simply doing all this research and finding secondhand information wasn't going to cut it if we really wanted to understand our target market. To see the problem for ourselves, we actually went into these groups and saw thousands of teachers posting about their struggles and concerns, commenting on each other's posts to give advice or to encourage others. When we sent out a poll to teachers asking how they felt about virtual learning, many responded saying that it was difficult to replicate the in-person class experience with the online resources they could find. Students who took the same poll remarked that lessons are redundant and monotone, which only solidifies that the student experience and the teacher experience are interconnected. As much as we'd like to help out as many teachers as we can, we want to first target those who needed assistance the most and are easy for us to reach out to. This includes middle to high school teachers of an older demographic, specifically those who are open to learning new software to boost student engagement. Now, how exactly does our service work?
In our MVP, we used a three-step process in working with teachers, all done face-to-face via Zoom. Step one of the process is introducing teachers to an online learning tool they're unfamiliar with. As mentioned earlier, our target market is middle and high school teachers, specifically ones who are open to learning new technologies. Now, here's a sample of the slide deck we show teachers when introducing them to the basics of Miro. We go over the different features of Miro and how to use them. The second step is where we let the teacher play around with the tool and we help them plan out how they're going to implement the tool into their lesson plans. This is the step where teachers get to feel out the tool, move things around, and look at the tool from the perspective of a student. Now, here's the pre-prepared Miro board we have set up for teachers to play around with. We even prepared examples of potential ways Miro could be used in lessons, specific to the subject our client is teaching. Now, once teachers have actually integrated the tool into their lessons, they come back to us with any additional questions they have, as well as any insights they have about the tool.
So far, we have gotten 142 page views of our website and 7 signups for our free sessions. With Facebook ads, we have reached over 2,600 users, leading to 13 site clicks. Unlike a lot of competitors that are made by adults, TeachAdapt is solely student-based. Teachers often have to visualize the student experience and base their lesson plans on that. However, we are the students, and we're giving the advice, putting ourselves into teachers' shoes. We've gathered insight from hundreds of students on what they think is good and bad about virtual learning. We're here to bridge the gap between teacher and student to make the ideal virtual learning experience. TeachAdapt is a program where we help teachers learn new technologies quickly to make their transition to virtual teaching easy and effortless. Teachers won't have to waste class time figuring out how to use complicated software on their own, which in turn will save a lot of class time and time spent planning lessons. Our 2 beta clients have already stated how we have exposed them to new software and possibilities within the virtual classroom. Our team shows them the potential of different softwares, and we hold online sessions to walk them through how to use these softwares. One teacher who attended one of our sessions left us a testimonial. She also expressed that she was grateful for being exposed to an uncommon software in the classroom.
In terms of competition, there are many teacher consultants and influencers educating teachers on teaching trends and the best way to teach their students on platforms such as YouTube and Facebook. Although they are similar to us in terms of the introduction of online tools and giving student engagement tips, the other parties lack a very crucial student perspective, as well as presenting information in an interactive lesson and meeting with teachers, also bring them in the integration phase of the online tools into their lessons. As you can see, there are many videos on YouTube with thousands of views about online tools for teachers and student engagement tips. And here is an example of one of the many YouTube channels dedicated to this cause as well. We plan on having a session pricing model, as we plan on offering different length sessions for different purposes. 1 hour intro sessions will be $15, and our longer 3-hour sessions will be $45 to $50. We hope to monetize through selling to individual teachers, tutors, and educators, and we want to build a network of clients that have a positive experience with us. One of our strategies will be to connect with school boards and entire school districts to raise awareness about our service. We have gone through many of the steps of our go-to-market strategy. First, we did some outreach to teachers and our own personal connections in order to curate an email list of interested teachers. We then moved on to marketing on large Facebook communities from the ones we did market research on with our undercover Facebook accounts. At this stage, we are running free sessions on the online whiteboarding platform Miro and hope to move into paid sessions for helping teachers with lesson integration. As we look into the future, as mentioned before, we will be reaching out to school districts and school boards and potentially having pre-recorded videos for teachers to access with a small fee. One of the teachers we interviewed, Ashley Bentiu, mentioned how she plans on continuing to use technology in her classroom even after COVID-19, which shows how prevalent the use of online learning tools will be even after the pandemic dies down.
Now, our teachers should trust us when it comes to their classrooms. We are a group of highly motivated and driven students, and as we are all from different parts of North America, insights and perspectives that would be difficult to obtain elsewhere, and we also bring all of our connections with different teachers and networks to the table. Additionally, as a team, the combination of our skill sets gives us an advantage in our mission. We would like for you to help us spread the word about TeachAdapt to teachers and educators to help us expand and increase our reach to our target audience. Investing in TeachAdapt is investing in education, so students like us who love to learn can continue to do so effectively. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to our pitch, and we will now be opening up the floor for any questions.